Well, we've all heard the phrase from Benjamin Franklin about nothing being certain except for death and taxes, but are you prepared for the latter? End-of-life planning is something a lot of folks don't like to think much about, but Rudy Trevino reports tonight that the local NAACP says you should.
It caught us all unexpectedly. It's just something that happened and we never expected it to happen.
Manuel Plazola and his family were left in shock when their sister, Esperanza Hopi Plazola Escamilla, was killed 1 month ago today.
She was a very bright, outgoing, loving person.
Just as shocking for the Plazola family was realizing they were not prepared for the sudden tragic loss.
What people don't understand that when something like this happens, it just tears everybody apart. You know, and it caught us off guard, it really did. Because, I mean, for 1 minute you're doing something, you get a phone call, something like that, and your whole world's turned upside down.
Oftentimes, survivors of these tragedies end up turning to social media, setting up GoFundMe accounts, and holding benefit barbecues and such.
You cannot grieve properly because you got to go have a fundraiser.
NAACP President Terry Mills has seen the number of census deaths that have happened in recent months. All of them different, except for one similarity. The families were left having to figure out how to pay for burial expenses. Mills and the NAACP have organized a public insurance fair to get folks to think about the tough subject of end-of-life preparations.
This has been a dream of mine for a while, and we finally put it into force to have an insurance clinic. There are so many people dying without insurance, and in my opinion, it's not fair for those that are left behind to bury that individual.
The event happening at the Del Mar College Economic Development Center next Saturday, June 9th. It'll be open to the public, and there'll be more than a dozen insurance experts there to help answer your questions about burial expenses and how to be prepared. Take it from people who've had to go through this.
Plan ahead, be prepared. You know, it never hurts to plan ahead. You know, be wise, in other words, you know.
Rudy Trevino, 3 News.